Welcome, creepy kids and monster maniacs. This is your old buddy Aidan, and this is indeed the 100th episode of Dada Hyena's Creature Show. We have done 100 monsters and maniacs and all sorts of interesting characters. First thing I'd like to say about that is a number of episodes have been archived in the Patreon-exclusive Dungeon of Lost Drawing videos, so if you really want to see every single one, jump on in to Scapula Comics on Patreon. That is a notorious plug, but I gotta pay my rent too. So 100 episodes ago, back in that awful little thing called the COVID pandemic, I started this drawing video series just to sort of pass the time and share my love of monsters with everyone else out there, and thankfully I found a lot of really cool people who love the monsters just as well. You guys who have been following along 100 episodes ago, thank you so very much. Your support's appreciated, and I always love discussing things with you in the comments below because, we're all freakish fanboys and we gotta share our love for the good stuff. So 100 episodes ago, we began with Creature from the Black Lagoon, and as I probably mentioned in that very first episode, Creature from the Black Lagoon was my very first horror movie. It made a huge impact on me. I have drawn the Gilman many times. Not only that, I have played a version of the Gilman called The Famous Monster in the Rhythm Coffin's rock shows. So when the topic of the 100th episode came around, I figured why not go back to the beginning and return to the topic of Gilman. So for the Patreon voting poll, we had some pretty prestigious choices as Gilman go, with critically acclaimed films as The Shape of Water and Octoman. But I'm not the least bit surprised that the Gilman who won is the original. Kind of, sort of. It depends on whether or not you count the Munsters as part of the Universal Monsters continuity, and, well, why the hell not? So we are drawing Uncle Gilbert, who only appeared once in the episode Love Comes to Mockingbird Heights, and he does indeed identify himself as the creature from the Black Lagoon. He can talk now, and he wears nice duds, and he's got himself quite a bit of spending change. I think a lot of us who have loved the creature from the Black Lagoon and felt so bad for the guy in the films themselves, and that tragedy works. See my King Kong video for why tragedy and monsters go hand in hand or claw in claw. For the sake of the monsters, it was just nice to have some levity, nice to see that the Gilman is doing alright for himself. We love the guy. All the more reason that he should be part of the family. The creature from the Black Lagoon, of course, has had a lifelong impact on me. I've always loved to draw him. I've always loved to see what their people are doing, other artists' interpretations of the Gilman. And even though the original Millicent Patrick design is still a solid classic, it's interesting to see what other people do with this concept, including, dressing him up in fancy duds. I love the Gilman, I love the monsters, and I love the fact that so many people have supported me with this drawing video series and supported me by buying my comics and helping me out on Patreon. Your guys' help really has made my life so much better, and thank you for enjoying the classics with me. So tune in next time for Dada Hyena's Creature Show. I'll be here, more weird artwork will be here, and we'll see what happens when the 200th episode comes around. Thank you very much, guys. Keep it creepy. Bye-bye.